Ponzi.
Yo! What a night, what a night, what a night. Hello, everybody. Welcome to TrendingSA. Oh, you took it too far. Because now I'm gonna eat Ibala. Whoa, all right, so listen, we have a heck of a lot of fun on this show, coming to you live on SABC3 and also streaming on our website, TrendingSA.tv. We roll as...
I think fag it out.
shoulder, baby. On my left, I have our favorite sporty spice. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want, Miss Nina Hasty. Woohoo!
You gotta get with my friends. Hey!
A whole entire fave.
Yeah, the thing is, everybody sees me on TrendingSA, or they see the posters that I, like, or the pictures that I post that have, my clothing sponsors that we do with the show and things like that. But actually, I'm Sporty Spice, guys.
You really are.
I really am.
You really are.
Carve the combo. Carve.
Nicely done. What's on your timeline, boo?
Okay, so tonight on Lol Tuesday, we take a look at how the Americans, people from the US.
This is America.
Stateside. This is America. They make fun of our very own African phrases, all in the name of comedy. But we are not having it.
On my right is the Momomo Shonono Di. The beauty queen of TrendingSA. That trophy she had yesterday was because she won the beauty contest that she held at her house on the weekend. Congratulations, Miss Coolie Roberts! There it is.
The category is.
Yeah.
What is the category?
What is the category?
All of them.
It's all of them.
It's all of them.
It's faga e shoulder.
Yeah.
It is faga, whatever you want to faga.
And one day you will learn to credit your photographers, but when that day comes, we'll be happy.
I love you, Babalo.
What's on your timeline, baby?
Our weather follow for tonight is all about, I got chicken, prawns, crabs, lobster. I got chicken, prawns, crabs, lobster. I got chicken, prawns. You can stop when you want. I got chicken, prawns,
And statue.
Who's so?
And now, the man with the
Are we
many...
talking about food?
Oh,
Okay.
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
I think we got it.
Because we know what prawns are, also what lobster and chicken.
Okay.
No, we do. This is a man with many, many names. He brings us such comfort here at home. And every now and then somebody says, Chivenda. And he's like, no. This is Dr. Musa Wengosim Tombele!
More. Oh.
A dark and delicious daddy. That's what's going on here. I'd just like to apologize to the nation for not posting as many pictures as I should. Of late, I haven't been doing it, and it just breaks my heart. So as of tomorrow, I'm going to take it upon myself to post more pictures, even if I'm not dressed. They are coming. I'm just going to post.
I like that one where you dropped the water. When there was that beauty contest you were in?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And then...
No. We don't do that anymore. We don't.
Have you told us what's on your timeline?
I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, we love that so much.
Yeah, listen, on my timeline tonight, I'm looking at you should not assume. Should never assume, because we all know that leads to a lot of trouble. Then, of course, I'm looking at a story that's going to make you smile and believe in the power of 1 + 1 =
7. Teacher, 7.
Fail.
It's not 7. It's changed. It used to be 7, babe.
It's changed. It's the OBE.
Listen, that's why I'm a TV presenter. Hello, everybody. My name is Babi Mului. Hello.
Wow.
You can punish us any day, punish us.
Shout out to my PR, Jerry Do Media. Shout out to the chair that he brought from his house for that photo shoot. And also, shout out to my parents for the gene jackpot.
Jackpot.
Hi, Nat, you want to thank our parents?
No, there's no time now. Our guest tonight is a creative entrepreneur, a film director, and the co-founder of Callback Dreams, which is a production company that specializes in short format programming. Here to give us the lowdown, Makere Thakiso is in studio. Yes!
Mama.
All right, so share your comments and questions for our guest tonight. On Twitter, we are at TrendingSA on 3. TrendingSA is what we're called on Facebook and Instagram. And as always, our hashtag is Sound3, and please tag at SABC3. BRB, babies.
Where's my camera? I'm gonna get
You know I got a girl, you my side chick. I call you my girl, never mind. Best of both worlds, you a hybrid. All your exes were a little short-sighted. They never ever saw. Baby girl, you give me joy and excitement. I promise I'll never get tired. Even though I got a girl, you my side chick. I call you my girl, never mind. Best of both worlds, you a hybrid. All your exes were a little short-sighted. They never ever saw the right. That's why I buy you do your never Nike. You really changed my mindset. Cause I used to go for girls who are light-skinned. When you drop it to the floor, girl, I like it. When you drop it to the floor, girl, I like it. I like your curly hair and your physique, baby. You're unique, baby. You so complete, baby. Never conform. I swear you got it all. I always think about the first time we got it all. Back up for me. Oh, baby, won't you back up for me? Cause I could get you wetter, set up, living better. I could show you levels never achieved. Me and this lady got a thing going on. Ain't nobody know about it. Keep it on the low, ain't nobody gotta know. Baby, that's just how it goes. That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. You my baby girl. You my baby girl. Yeah, I never wanna lose you, baby, never. I give you what you want, cause you're precious. Pretty African girl, you a bad one. Pretty African girl, you a bad one. You deserve VVS diamonds. Private jets if you wanna choose to climb it. When I'm with you, all my days are the brightest. When I'm with you, all my days. Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? Pretty face and your hips don't lie. Sugar, sugar, how you get so fly? Pretty face and your hips don't lie. Baby, your hips don't lie. Your hips don't lie. They ain't gon' break us up, but they still gon' try. They still gon' try. Never conform. I swear you got it all. I always think about the first time we got it all. Back up for me. Oh baby, won't you back up for me? Cause I could get you wetter, set up, living better. I could show you levels never achieved. Me and this lady got a thing going on. Ain't nobody know about it. Keep it on the low, ain't nobody gotta know. Baby, that's just how it goes. That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl.
Welcome back. This is TrendingSA Live on SABC3. We're also streaming live on TrendingSA.tv. Let's have a look at some of the things that you're saying on Facebook. Facebook. Young Lloyd says, TrendingSA, like your motto, faga each shoulder. Hashtag TrendingSA.
Mr. Chime.
Kimango, Gadelina Matlang, who says, I should be studying, but I never shum. I can't miss mega lerato for y'all. Mamel, 11:30. You get back in those books, ne? Where's your Afrikaans homework? In your room. Why is it not in your brain? Yeah, you must study, okay?
Wow, mommy.
Yeah, my mom actually said that to my brother once. She is punchline mama. Yeah.
Punchline.
You know, you're busy singing a song, enjoying yourself. They come up to you like, who tell you know all the lyrics, but you don't know your schoolwork.
Exactly.
It's like, wow, dude.
We've all lived through that.
Break.
So listen, we love hearing from you. We love seeing your posts and comments. So just keep them coming, all right? Don't forget to use our hashtags on 3. Now, Musa, you have today's updates.
Yes, I do, and we start off today's updates with an inspiring and feel-good story. A maths and physics teacher from rural Kenya was awarded the prestigious VARK Foundation Global Teacher Prize, which comes with a whopping $1 million prize tag.
Wow.
Peter Thakiso won over 9 other finalists to be named the Teacher of the Year. Now, the award is aimed at recognizing teachers from all corners of the globe who advocate for inclusivity in educating young minds through innovative teaching methods and inspiring their students. Now, Peter was the only finalist from the African continent. A little disappointing, but big ups to him as well. Nominated for this award. But what's more incredible about Peter's story is that he apparently gives away 80% of his monthly income to his poor students.
Beautiful.
Wow. Now, Tabachi teaches at Keriko Mixed Day Secondary, a school which is situated in the Pwawi village, a remote semi-arid part of the Kenya Rift Valley. Students from this area are mostly poor, and a third of them are orphans. And Tabachi has done incredible things with his students, using only one computer available to the school to access online content, which he's been using to guide the school's science club to several wins at international science fairs, including last year's Royal Society of Chemistry Award. Peter Tabachi is the first and only African to be awarded this Global Teacher Prize. But last year, 2 South African teachers made the shortlist, with Wendy Horn, the principal of Protea Heights Academy, and Marjorie Brown, a history teacher at Rodin Schools, being shortlisted there. Now, this, of course, is such a great honor to go out there. And I mean, it's all about self-sacrifice and dedication and taking your time to fully mentor these young minds. So congratulations to you, Peter Tabachi. Well deserved to you. Now, moving right along, we all know what they say, right? To assume is to make a out of you and me. Yes, that's what it really means. And assuming things about people or situations tends to lead a lot of awkward and very uncomfortable situations. Like when you know, walking in a mall, your eyes are a little low, you took your glasses off, you got the light-skin licking lip thing going on.
Okay, Al.
You see a young thing and you
Light-skin
say,
licking lip thing.
hey, baby girl, I'm Big Daddy. Ganti. Her real daddy is actually walking behind her. And it gets a little awkward. Or even better, when you decided you're going to study tonight and only look at chapter 2 and chapter 3, because, I mean, who would ask chapter 1? Duh.
Come on.
They would never do that. And you page over in the exam. First question is, in chapter 1. Well, it would seem people wanted to warn people against such amateur behavior when it comes to such things. And the hashtag was, you should not assume. And here's what you had to say. This one from Jules saying, you should not assume that I'm pregnant. I could have swallowed a whole watermelon.
Musa,
No.
I always tell people, don't assume anyone's pregnant unless you have impregnated them. Do not go around poking people's stomach or going around rubbing them, going, oh, that's so sweet. Ooh, you're not pregnant. Don't do it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Musa,
So-
if I'm pregnant, you can rub my belly.
Are you saying that? No. Let me leave it at that. All right, another one here from Lola saying that you should not assume just because I am nice, I won't cut you out of my life.
Or just cut you.
I get this all
me.
the time. Another one from Shelley here saying that you should not assume that my kindness equals flirtation. I get
Correct.
this so often. I'm such a nice guy. I'm a sweet, young, humble guy from the Val. And people assume just because now that I'm flirting. No, it's wrong.
It just means you're hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have
That's
lip
the pages, I
stuff.
thought.
All right, and the last one from Larkin here saying that you should not assume people understand what you tell them the way you intend them to understand it. Ask them to say back what they think you mean if the subject is important. And open quote, the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. Close quote by G.B. Shaw.
Remember the
Very
movie
confusing.
Philadelphia?
Now, this last tweet is a little profound, a little confusing, and it got me thinking, what are some of the biggest misconceptions about you? What have people assumed about you? Nina?
You know, I feel like people often assume that I'm funny all the time. You know, that I'm just like, I just wake up and I'm like, ba-dum-tsh. You know what I'm saying? Like, 3 TV presenters and a doctor walked onto a stage. Hey! No, sometimes I'm just having a bad day. Sometimes I've spent 5 hours trying to find proof of residence at the mall. 5.5 hours. Do you know a guy came up to me at mall yesterday? He's like, do you work here? Because I was in the mall for 5.5 hours.
Being single is so hard.
Human, like everybody else.
Yes.
Exactly. I sometimes get the assumption that because I'm on television and on radio and whatnot, that I'm somehow impossible or arrogant, but also human, like everybody else. Some days you have days where you're smiley, some days you have the days when you're not, here she comes, you know what I'm saying?
Assumptions about Cody Roberts, I really don't care what they are. It has nothing to do with me. It is not my business. People must do what they want. I'm busy counting my lashes. I don't know what the assumptions are about me.
Grown.
Look, I'll tell you this about me. The biggest assumption I hate is that because I'm a doctor, I walk around with pills everywhere. People are like, hey, Azindwana, I've got this thing, let me show you. We are not going to do that here. Sir?
Not again.
Not here. Please put it away, sir.
Doctor, I just have this.
No. Keep it to yourself.
That's not what you said yesterday. I'm joking. Guys, I have this picture for you.
Oh, okay.
Show us.
Show us the picture.
Let me show you.
Okay, I mean, I get it, Nina, but what's this about?
You see, Musa, it's the mother.
The mother the mother of who? Of what?
No, Musa. The question is the mother of what?
Oh.
You see, I'm talking about assumptions.
Yeah.
It's the mother.
It's the mother of all apps. Okay, listen, I get it, and that's the end of my updates.
Yeah, you see, you got to think
Now,
about
doctor,
it.
I have a... Yes? No?
Guys, nyachofa mina.
Okay.
I've got something for you, Moose.
I will chofa.
Joving is my favorite pastime.
Oh,
All right, so
yes,
all of the
jova.
struggles of posting a perfect picture on social media. We've all experienced these struggles time and again, right? What filter do I use? What's my best angle? But then you have to really think about editing, re-editing, and capturing the caption that accompanies that picture. Now, this could have been the case for 1/3 of the musical trio of brothers named the Bala Brothers. His name, Loyiso Bala, and yesterday he ticked off Twitter when he posted a picture of himself, his wife, and his younger brother, Phelo Bala, to celebrate the little bro's birthday. Have a look at the exact post. So Loyiso says, blessed to have spent some quality time with my brother Phelo Bala the past few weeks. As I said to him, I'm in no position to judge you, but to love you and to always point you to Christ. Your relationship with him will define your life's purpose. Hashtag happy 28th birthday, Mchanam. So listen, it's been well documented by Phelo himself, right? He's openly gay. He's in a relationship with a good friend to our show, TV personality Moshe Ndiki. I mean, like, love lives here. It is so cute when you see their photographs together. And you'd remember that last year, Loyiso landed himself in hot water again for his controversial remarks about the film Ingleba, which interweaves a homosexual love story in the backdrop of a isiXhosa initiation school. So he called the movie to be banned. He said it disrespects the wishes and traditions of Xhosa culture. And many, many people read these posts and comments as homophobic. So once again, Twitter felt his caption about his brother homophobic, indirectly this time. And you know, Twitter always has two sides to a coin. Some saw absolutely nothing wrong with his pious messaging. Let's have a look at some of the reactions. This comes from Aya, who just says, fixed. And it basically just is out
So
every
great.
single thing
I'm gonna
that is
slow
a
clap
little
that.
bit
I wanna slow clap
homophobic.
that.
That is
That's a
good.
vibe.
That is good stuff.
good.
Nicholas Marie says, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly Loyiso did wrong. He's being condemned for being a wonderful, loving brother. This generation of activism is becoming so annoying.
Oh, Nicholas.
And Lee Vander says, but guys, that I'm in no position to judge is wrong.
Of course it is.
Judge his brother for what? It's his birthday, not his judgment day. Just wish him well and move on. The worst part is that he had to bring it to the streets.
We didn't have to see that, Baba. Well,
And the last one comes from Jamil saying that Loyiso Bala tweet just reminds me how much abuse we accept from our families because we feel grateful that they tolerate us. The world is so horrible to us that we accept the bare minimum from our families and call it love.
Wow.
Bare minimum. Oh, that is so sad. Well, Baby Bala did reply to Big Brother's tweet. This is what he said. Upelo, the beautiful Pelbalo said, thank you so much for your love and leadership, Booty, but above all, letting me be. You continue to inspire me daily. Oh. What a sweetie pie.
And well, you know, it seems that the public pressure caused Loyiso to kind of, you know, take to his Twitter and share a reaction, right? So this is what he posted next.
I hope he understands what he's apologizing for.
So he said, on Sunday, I tweeted a post that offended the LGBTI community. I sincerely apologize, as it was not my intention to hurt anyone, but to express my love for my brother. I'm against all forms of discrimination, and I support all those who strive for equal rights and social justice. Okay, so it's a lot to take in, right? Because initially he said what he said. His brother came back and said, look, you know, everything's cool. And then he came back with a tweet saying, see, my brother's okay with it, but now he's apologized for it. So what do you make of this whole Bala Brothers saga?
Bala Brothers saga. Guys, all I want to say to Lo is I love you, Lo. All you got to remember is that nobody wants to be tolerated. Nobody wants to be accepted. We just want to be respected. And it wasn't only the LGBTI community that was upset. Everyone was upset. I was upset. Come on, we're mothers.
Yeah, look, mine is a weird one. So there's a post that he has. After he did this, I went onto his Instagram. I was like, I actually want to see if, you know, when he sends birthday messages,
this is his tone.
This is his tone.
Yeah.
You know, he says he doesn't want to judge people. I wanted to see if there's a common thread that maybe we're attacking a man when he just uses templates and just fills in names and things. But then, so here's a post
Like
of his wife's birthday.
Like making actual cards.
It is a little bit old, but I mean, the same spirit needs to exist. And this one says, today I'm a proud husband, 40 years, grown, beautiful. I want to be like, nya, 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 and goes on and ends off saying, happy 40th birthday. At this point, nowhere in this post does it say anything
Judging.
about, I don't want to judge you. Christ needs to lead you somewhere. You are going to be led by some... No. So mine is it feels like he was being judged.
Of course he was.
It feels like he's got something to say. He does feel like he's doing something wrong, and therefore Christ will align him with his destiny at some point or another, which is all wrong, I feel. If you loved your brother, you really just had to say, hello, Putwam, happy birthday, mwah, full stop. Not all that other nonsense. But look, he's apologized. Whether it is from the right place or not, we don't know.
I don't know, guys. I just feel as an African-American woman, I'm just highly offended by Loyiso's comment.
Is this you coming out?
Loyiso, like, what are you doing?
Okay. Weird.
Say Sabelung.
I want to just throw this in there, right?
Abelungu.
You can say something and not realize that you're wrong. If you come back and say, Ish, I made a mistake, I've learned from my mistake, teach me. It's a very different thing. I don't think we need to cancel absolutely everybody who does something wrong. If you come forward and you say, look, I've grown from this scenario. So that's my opinion on all of that. And also, it's an ad break now. I'm TrendingSA on 3.
Look after each other, people.
All I have is you. All I have is you.
Come on now. Are you tired?
Were you just like,
Yeah, money
She
at the
was
end of the
shy-shy.
rainbow.
Get your cash, baby.
that was a traditional dance?
It was. It was
Of
an Irish dance.
Irish
Highlands,
people.
It's called Highland dancing.
The
Yeah.
point is that they've run out of potatoes, so they need the money.
Welcome back to Trending SA. Quite possibly the strangest show you'll ever see on television, right here on SABC3. Now listen, tonight's Tuesday guest is a creative genius. He is a films and commercials and music video director. Makere Thakiso is in the building. So if you have any questions or comments for him,
Nazo.
thank you.
Good.
It's my ancestors talking to me. Use our hashtag #on3. Now, Siskuli's going to read some tweets.
Abelungu. Ulanduza, what's the time now? Oh, it's Turning SA on 3. Hey, yo, I'm loving the show as always. I just love how you educate us in the most lit way like no other show does. The most like, yo, Bobby Molloy, Madam Speaker, that Nina Hasty, my funny queen, Dr. Musam Tombeni, Udogotela Wetsa. And that was it, because there's no Cooley Roberts on the show.
Whoa. Shots fired.
Cooley.
Right, the second one is from Umu Lenga Mtonga, who says, the look I get when Trending SA is on. Oh, we love you, Pititi.
That's an adorable dog.
Yeah,
All right, so listen, we appreciate all of your love. Keep using our hashtag #on3. It's time now for Worth a Follow.
Tonight's Worth a Follow has become a major hit on the internet. Videos of her binge-eating monster meals online have not gone unnoticed. Instead, it's given her a multitude of followers and money in the bank from endorsements. Yes, yes, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about Eat with Q. Yes, you probably won't recognize her without a big thigh of chicken or a sea monster in front of her mouth. So let's jog your memory with a video that began the craze.
Hello, how are my cutie cues doing today? I miss you so much. Today we have the giant lobster, the giant 15-pound lobster, you guys. I am so excited. Here we go. This lobster tail is, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's wonderful. Eat with Q shares videos of herself on both YouTube channel and Instagram, eating ginormous different food groups, and people love watching her moan, groan, get excited, and slurp her food. Like these giant chicken wings with hot sauce that also got her chicken endorsement. Unganga's making money, but this is disgusting.
My dream come true.
So good. But I personally feel like I feel like I'm different. I do feel like I'm different.
Sis!
Delicious. Amazing. Imagine having hot wings that big. Oh, it's my dream.
Guys,
Imagine having
OTT
that
and
much-
overboard fetish eating are words that can describe Q. And for more indigestion and possible gut problems, here's another video of her eating fries. Be warned, you might need to get an antacid after this video. And then I don't like fries.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna try to see this. Look at that. Y'all see that?
like, good manners, etiquette lessons. You can follow Eat with Q if you want to on both Landu's her YouTube channel and Instagram. That ends my worth a follow for tonight. I'm gonna throw up.
That looked like my dream come true. It's time now for LOL Tuesday.
So gross.
Guys, I'm not over it. Were there chips inside the pizza? Was it a pizza and then guys?
Lasagne.
I'm actually gonna go make that tonight. Just cheese, potatoes, tomatoes.
Lambs, mams, potatoes, tomatoes. Listen, you name it. Listen, tonight's LOL Tuesday was inspired by the huge reality show. Married to Medicine? Anyway, so if you're a fan of the show, then you've probably seen, it's now gone viral. It's this clip of these ladies on the show, like really getting in touch with their African roots, and then misrepresenting a South African greeting and adding sauce or spice or what are they? Just shade. You have to watch it to understand what I'm talking about.
When I went to South Africa some years ago, I heard a greeting, and the greeting is Sawubona. But Sawubona is Zulu, and it means I see you.
I'm gonna take that word back to Atlanta with me, because I got a few of them after me. But guess what? Sawubona is.
Your cousin's
Sawubona to you. Shlala Panzi, all right? And yet another example of those Americans jacking our African phrases and making fun of us. Tina, just minding our own business here. Then Disney's The Lion King. Nah, Savannah. No one knows what the lyrics are. Anyway, so then they take this Kiswahili phrase, Hakuna Matata, okay? And then they make it into pop culture.
What a wonderful phrase.
Okay, watch the video and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Hakuna Matata. What the f does that mean? You mean nigga, we ain't worried about nothing. Oh shit, that's my son.
That's right.
It's our motto. Yes, that's what's our motto. Nothing. What's the matter with you?
No.
Americans just don't respect us. You guys would think after you watch Black Panther and you were out here Wakandering, and then you'd appreciate our... What's your culture?
African,
which is the country right next to exile. But anyway, no. They didn't believe us. Now that this film didn't make them understand it. They didn't immerse themselves in the content. They just want to diss us in all kinds of parodies, like in this video made by YouTube sensations All Deaf Digital.
Oh, baby. Dang it, no! Ah! There we go. Odell back to the end zone. No! Yeah! Stop somebody. There we go, baby. Let's do this. Let me get next. There will be no challenge today. There will be no challenge today.
What dance is this, guys?
I blame Idris for all this nonsense.
Hi, Auntie.
And all these black American actors, I blame them. Or Morgan Freeman.
And as an African-American woman, I just really feel that this is highly disrespectful of my culture as a Ghanaian, Libyan, lesbian Thursday.
Delicious.
So can we see those food videos again?
No.
We're gonna go to commercial break. So then you guys will just be back after this. Show me the video.
hear the drums echoing tonight. Cheers, only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. Moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation. I stopped an old man on the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. Gonna take a lap to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 things or more can ever do. I'm past the rains down in Africa. Gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
That's so weird.
Oh, well, hello, hello, hello. You're watching us on SABC3. Thank you so much for paying your TV license.
Yeah.
This is TrendingSA on 3. Let's move into our Tuesday guest tonight, who is a creative entrepreneur, a film director, and in 2009, he co-founded Callback Dreams, a boutique production house which specializes in short format programming and digital marketing consulting. Over the years, the award-winning company has managed to redefine the local television landscape with cutting-edge and innovative television programs such as The Hustle, Stripped Down, and Creative Union. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the creative thinking Makere Thakiso.
Oh, this is the dance of our people.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Abdi Makere, it's nice to have you here.
Itabela ho hobamo.
Hey.
Hey.
Listen, you've been quite successful in your career so far, right? So you've worked television, you've worked in music videos. I wonder, as somebody who's worked in so many different fields for as long as you have, right?
Yeah.
How do you actually monetize that expertise? Because you can monetize the talent and the skill and the business, but the foresight and direction.
I think how it happened a few years ago is changed to what it is right now.
Okay.
What it is right now, I think, is changing so much, where there's less shows that are being commissioned. Budgets are getting a bit tighter in terms of TV, in terms of ad spend and everything. So I almost feel like at the moment we're going through that fourth industrial revolution that's happening, where I think we're navigating and finding new ways in which we can monetize. I mean, now we've got the influencer thing happening. We've got your YouTube stars. We've got a lot of things that are happening online. So I almost feel like the industry is moving to such a different direction, where everybody will be finding our feet.
Yeah.
Where it's almost like adapt or die phase.
Yeah.
It's almost happening. And you can see it with all the different channels and things kind of struggling a bit with certain things, because it's moving in a different direction. I mean, even yesterday what happened with Apple launching their own online thing. You know,
So
there's
cool.
your Netflixes, there are your Hulu, Amazons, and all these different places. So I think we're moving towards a totally different direction, and it's just a matter of finding exactly how do we fully monetize it. But
Yeah. So Callback Dreams, this is your company. I wonder, what is your favorite part of being a creative in that space?
the part that I think I really enjoy is doing the creative side. The most challenging part is the business side.
Okay.
Yeah, as creatives, the reason we didn't really go and become a doctor or lawyers or anything is because we wanted to create. But when you run a business, it forces you to actually look at the books, spend time with the accountant, with your lawyer, and we call it the keep it real department. Yeah, because they just show you like
that.
one spreadsheet and be like, oh, this year it was like, these are the numbers that you did, that year these are the numbers. And it shows like, oh, this year I was happy. Like, that spreadsheet because it looked like this. Then this year I wasn't that happy, and that kind of a thing.
But you can't rely on being happy or not being happy or being inspired or not being inspired if you're running a business, can you?
I think you have to find a nice balance. I've got a business partner. He mainly does the business side, so I deal with the creative side. But obviously, finding a middle ground where you balance it, because the financial side makes the final decision.
Yeah.
You can come up with an idea and like, oh, it's great, but you find out it can sink the company because it's too expensive. So what you end up doing is like the keep it real department. It kind of pulls you in and be like, yeah, I know you want to have that, but maybe you can't really afford that. Maybe if they give you another different option. So it's finding that kind of a balance. Yeah.
You know, I've had a look at some of your work, and I'd be curious to see how you answer this. Do you feel that your work has a specific aesthetic, or are you constantly sort of redefining that visual identity?
I think I have a specific look. I used to think it was a bad thing growing up. But one of the things I can't accept is that I'm a director from Atatiel in Lesotho, and if I bring that to the forefront, it becomes, then I can't compete in the same lane as Scorsese, as Tarantino. Give my Americans, they've got $100 million US budget, but they can't compete in my lane as Lesotho, as a visual storyteller from Atatiel. So for me, that's one thing I've really embraced, I think, for the past 5 years. And also just learning more about myself, where I'm from, and bringing that to the forefront. And also, I think traveling up and down the continent has really helped quite a lot, because
You got the whole disciple vibe.
yeah,
So you,
where am I? Look at the sandals, fella,
Take them off, the bush is burning.
splitting the seas.
you just finished shooting a short film in Ghana, right?
Yes.
And didn't you work with this? This is what I'm curious about. You were working with this rapper called Manifest. So how did you manifest that? I just wanted to work manifest into a question twice.
Yes. I think like a few years ago, he walked into our offices, was wearing these big chains. It was like around 2003. And we all kind of vibed with him, and we thought like, oh, what a nice guy. And I really loved his work. And at that time, he was working with like Erykah Badu, Solange, Gorillaz, David Albarn. So he was like an acclaimed artist, but nobody really knew who he was, And so then it was like, we hit him up. We're like, yo, we're coming to Ghana. And we started shooting some things from 2013. Now we're almost like friends. So this is like a short film that we did in Ghana with a good friend of mine called Moteo. He was the DP on it, and so we just had fun with it. We shot this in actually like 24 minutes.
Wow.
It was a one take,
Where was this? Because Ghana's very clean. Where was this?
This was the market.
The market, yeah.
Yeah, I was actually there to shoot something for one of those brands that you drink, but I can't mention.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, so on our off day, we're like, let's go and shoot something really nice, because then there was like creative freedom. We could just take our camera, go into the market, like you say, find a ballerina, dance around and follow her with the camera. Yeah.
Wow, what a beautiful contrast.
Yeah, I think we're just playing around with the juxtaposition of like, we always sometimes we have this stereotypical, I think, way of looking at certain countries.
Yeah.
It's like, I've never seen a ballerina in the market in Ghana.
Stunning.
Yeah, it's
stunning.
like, let's do something like different, or just try something and have fun with it.
Fantastic. Doing things differently. Your industry is very, very competitive.
Yes.
Now, when you go in for your pitches, what makes you stand out? Is it the disciple look or kanye?
I think it's always the last couple of years, always delivering, I think, good quality shows.
Yes.
And I think that's what has kind of kept us in the game for a very long time. Where I think once you start delivering good numbers and good shows and your work is traveling. Consistency, then you start getting called in. And social media has also helped because, I mean, now you have people following you from different places where get a call from Uganda, from anywhere, because the whole world is like kind of watching at the moment. So I think social media has helped quite a lot.
Now I want to know which one of these is more challenging, directing videos, music videos, directing movies, or directing ads? Which is more challenging?
I think the one that's really has been very challenging, there's a show that we did, it was called The Hustle.
Yeah. Okay.
And when we started shooting reality shows, we didn't have a Bible for reality shows, the format, you know.
Yes.
And so unlike now you can't have like a Bible. So we're sort of like creating a Bible, so we're like finding out like, oh, this camera doesn't work, you know, if we shoot it this way, it works if you follow it that way. So I think for me, those kinds of format were very challenging. But almost every project is like, yes, it's challenging in its own degree. Yeah. We call set the war zone.
You figure things out as you go along, I guess.
Yeah. As much as sometimes you plan, things always go south, they go left, they go right. So it all differs.
Like anything in entertainment, there's a big comparison that's always going to exist.
Yes.
The Americans are always the benchmark, the people we look up to, and a lot of stuff that's made locally is always compared to that sort of stuff. So where do you think we're at in terms of just our ad or TV or reality point in our industry compared to the Americans at this point in time?
I think for me, the only difference is resources. I think we've got amazing storytellers on the continent. And I mean, like right now, you look at somebody like Bliss from Ghana, who just got picked up by Netflix. Wanuri in Kenya, she just got a Hollywood film. You know, the stories are there. The only difference, I think, is the funding and the resources. I think as Black people, as Africans, we're just amazing storytellers.
Piece of no nation.
Yeah, you know, like I think we're just amazing storytellers. And slowly, the world is starting to come and, you know, like give us those resources, because I think sometimes the difference is just having the right budget. I mean, if you look at something like Black Panther, the budget was like $100 million US dollars. That's 1.2 billion. And I don't think there's any film or any project that has been shot in the country that's South African even close to that.
I mean, can you even fail with a budget of 1.2 billion?
I don't think so.
I'm sure you can.
Because even your marketing budget, like that's not even your marketing budget. They've got like a global muscle. But I think the beauty now of what's happening is that with social media, your Netflixes, is that the world is becoming smaller. And even the indie filmmakers, we're starting to use those tools and platforms to really push our work and go really far. Yeah.
So what's next for you, Makere?
I think for us, it's being more self-sufficient.
Yes.
And as creatives and also owning our IP in terms of the work that we create so that we can license it. I think for us, that's one of the most important things that it's painful and very expensive. But you kind of get to a place where you kind of put your money where your mouth is. And start grafting it through, because it's not, Rome wasn't built in a day. But you know, in the long run, you can leave your IP to your kids, your family, and feed your family. Because sometimes you always laugh, that person died as a pauper, that person died as... The industry is not really designed for creatives and people in front of the camera and behind to really win. So you kind of have to find ways to navigate through that whole circle, you know? Yeah.
Well, it's the building of an industry.
Yes.
And I often feel that this generation is here to build an industry.
Yes.
And you're very much at the forefront of that. Thank you for coming to share some of your insights and some of your creativity with us. Makere Thakiso, everybody. All right, this is TrendingSA on SABC3. We're going to take a smalanyana break, and then we'll BRB, babies.
I must tell you about a guy called Joseph. He had a similar...
Wowza! This is Trending SA on SABC3. We're about to wrap up our show for a Tuesday. But first, we've got to get into our WhatsApp on WhatsApp. And tonight, Ninishka Opski is going to give it to us.
That's right, Pavi. Listen, my WhatsApp on WhatsApp, is it WhatsApp on WhatsApp? You know, like my mom calls it, send me out a WhatsApp. WhatsApp. No, that's actually not my mom. I lied. It's your mom.
Unprovoked.
So my WhatsApp on WhatsApp is proof that little babies, they don't like change, guys. Especially when their parents change their hair. This is such... Please look at this video. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nita, hi. You making Daddy feel bad. You crying.
He's like a haircut.
Mason is already upset. I didn't think he would just have this type of effect.
It's like, oh my lord, oh my
Lisa. Aye.
The show's over for tonight. Guys, we're gonna have to come back tomorrow, so we're not gonna be here between now and tomorrow at 10:30. But we'll make sure that we meet you right here on SABC3, 10:30 tomorrow night for more Trending SA craziness. Good night, everyone.
Sexy girl, now me can't get enough. Girl, I good on by that me love. I murder when me stepping at the club. Select that on the top in the soul. Music a bounce and lyrics by the tons and the high grade sent from above.